Wash day routine? What wash day routine? As in, what wash day routine? Hello, it's Layefa. How are you? So, somebody asked me in a comment in one of my last videos, I don't know if it's the one just before this, when I spoke about natural hair and pregnancy. And somebody asked me about how to keep up with your wash day routine when you have children or you've just had a baby. The baby will just look at you and say, "Mommy, so you want to wash your hair when I am here? Forget about it. Mommy, you are a joker." The baby will not even let you bathe, as in scrub your body. Even if you just wanted to do top and tail, the baby will not let you do it. When are you gonna wash your kinky, coily, fussy hair? And say on average, maybe it takes an hour and a half. Okay, it takes more than an hour and a half for me when I'm washing my hair. We not finna do this when the kids are around. It's long. The baby will look at you. How? Where? When? Because I know not everybody breastfeeds, but if you're breastfeeding on top of it, where do you want to do wash day when you've just had a baby? This is why I am an advocate for protective styling. Yes, even if it means that you haven't, washed your scalp in like a few weeks, maybe a month. Put your head under the shower quickly and let the water touch your scalp at least. That is the most I can suggest for you, because a regular routine when you have a baby, as in a weekly routine, even a fortnightly routine, it is hard. As in, when I look back at my life and I have to think, how did I cope with all of these children? I didn't cope. When I look back at it, and even in my old vlogs, it shows I just look like a hot mess. As in, I look like a mess. And you know why? These children will not let me rest. My dear, it is hard. I don't really have an answer for you or a solution. I'm such an advocate for protective styling, whether you're doing braids, wigs or weaves. I would suggest braids or weaves, because at least it's that nice feeling of you wake up in the morning and your hair is already done. I specifically remember wearing wigs, and sometimes just to even put a wig on my head is wahala. To put a wig on my head is a problem, because I just can't be asked. A lot of the time, I was wearing my wigs, even up to now, I've been wearing my wigs so incorrectly. My sister told me I wear my wigs as if it's a hat. Because the reason why I prefer braids or twists rather than weave is because depending on the weave texture you go for, you still have to comb it and you still have to brush it. The beauty of wearing braids is that it's such a get up and go. You just wake up and you're fine, as in you still look cute, you still look somewhat put together. You have to do whatever works best for you. Just make sure that water touches your scalp. It will relieve your scalp, especially, when you haven't washed it for a while. It can get very groggy and gummy and all that stuff. I understand that. Your hair is your last priority. Even if you want to make it a priority, you just find it hard to fit it in. And for the most part, maybe I didn't care, but I did care, but I just couldn't keep up with myself. And even up till now, when I have a 6-year-old and an almost 5-year-old, I still have a almost 2-year-old now, and I'm still trying to, I haven't yet mastered the look that I'm trying to achieve for myself. When I had my firstborn, Israel, I did protective style. I did twist like this. That first 2 months when I had him, it was just really nice to feel like that's one less thing I have to deal with. I moved in with my mother, as in I packed my bag. Anyway, I say all of that to say this. Because I had that family network, I was able to maintain some sort of hair routine. Now, I'm very aware not everybody has that. So this is something that is very unique to me. And because of that, for the first 2 to 3 months, taking care of my hair wasn't so much of a problem. It was very easy for me to maintain the routine that I had. And then I moved back home, and that's when it got difficult, because obviously that family network wasn't there anymore. I was having to deal with my own upkeep as well as the upkeep of the child, and making sure that there was food on the table when my husband came home. We worked around a lot of things. And I want to be honest with you, because it's easy to watch these videos and be like, oh, an easy wash day routine. But I would suggest now is not the time to have your clay mixes and your DIYs. Just find you a good shampoo and a good conditioner and get the job done. Sometimes it may be a case whereby the baby is in the bouncer and the bouncer is with you in the bathroom while you're washing your hair. In the UK, when you just give birth, the health visitor comes to visit you and the baby, making sure that you're all right and everything. And I was just like up to my eyeballs. I hadn't had a bath that day. And when I mean bath, I just mean like I hadn't bathed, not like actually sat in the bath and had a bath. I hadn't bathed that day. I was looking hella a mess. And the health visitor could see that, and she was very understanding, like, you need to take care of you first. Told me to have a shower while she watched the baby, which was really, really great. And sometimes you get really good health visitors. And she explained to me that if the baby is, dry, the nappy's clean, the baby's well fed, nothing wrong with the baby crying for a little bit. Because let's be honest, have you ever heard of the story of the baby that cried to death? You know why you didn't hear it? Because it never happened. It never happened. There's no harm in a baby crying a little bit. If you need to have a shower, now a shower is different, or like having a quick bath is very different to washing your hair. There's nothing wrong with just going for, a few minutes, just quickly having a quick wash, getting back out. The baby sees you, because obviously the baby still has that attachment and wants to see you all the time. With me, when I was having showers, I would bring the bouncer. Remember the baby chair, the bouncer? Oh gosh, it's been a while. I would bring it into the bathroom with me and quickly have a shower. Now, when it came to washing my hair, that wasn't a thing, because when you have kinky, coily, 4C hair, it's a whole process. And what worked for me is making sure that daddy was around to be on daddy duty, or my mum was around so that she could be on grandma duty, or my sister was around so that she could be on auntie duty. When they're that young, daddy has to be around, or somebody has to be around for me to get it done. Book in those slots. It might just be a shampoo and a condition, or a shampoo, deep conditioner, rinse out. Like, it has to be as easy as possible. On a weekly basis, I'm still rinsing my hair, as in letting water touch my scalp. I would sit under the shower, and just so that my scalp, it might not it won't cleanse my scalp or anything, but it would relieve my scalp from any itching and irritation temporarily until it is time to actually wash my hair. Now, I don't know if this is a good thing or a healthy thing or whatever. Maybe some naturalistas might be like, oh my God, no. But when you have a baby on deck, when you have a baby on tow, we trying to do anything to make it work. It does get easier as they get older. More often than not, I use a bucket to wash my hair anyway. When you tip your head upside down, it's almost like you're doing the inversion method, and then pour the water over my head whilst having my head like tipped upside down in the bathtub, if that makes sense. So most of the times I found that I would do the washing whilst they're watching a movie, then the blow drying or the styling or whatever it was, the retwisting would be when daddy comes home from work. And when I mean daddy, I mean their dad, not my dad, obviously, comes home from work, or once they're in bed, and then I could do the rest. I remember just wanting to cut off all my hair because I couldn't cope. And I know that feeling, if you feel like, oh, I just want to relax it, or you just want to cut it off. Sometimes you have to do what works for you. For me, I didn't end up relaxing my hair because I just felt like that is something that I don't even want to keep up with. Not because I felt like, oh, relaxer's not good for your hair. Do what works for you. If relaxer works for you, do what works for you. But I didn't want to do relaxer because I felt like I wouldn't be able to keep up with relaxers. And then I felt like it would just be easier if I just cut all my hair off and go for a level 1. The reason I didn't do any of those is because, obviously, as I said, I didn't want to keep up with relaxers. I didn't think I could keep up with the relaxers, and then secondly, I wasn't sure if I had the head shape to pull off. I don't think I do have the head shape to pull off like a bald head. So what I did is I just hid my hair under a wig for a very, very, very long time. Just do your best. Now it's a lot easier as they're getting older. If they're with my mum on the weekend, then that's the time I can get to do anything that I want to do for myself. It was just harder once I had the third one, because that threw me off completely. However it is, or however your hair is right now, it's temporary. The child won't be a child forever. The baby won't be a baby forever. Everybody's going to grow and get older, and it's all about, as you raise them, you need to raise them to be independent. So anything that they are able to do themselves, let them do it themselves, because that will make your life easier. You're not going to baby them forever. As they get older, it has gotten a lot easier, and it has just, things just kind of fall and slip into place. And now I can do like more intense wash day routines. I use DIY methods. I use like Ayurvedic methods. But when you don't have the time to do that, yes, go find yourself a shampoo off the shelf and just use what works. But yeah, I hope this video has been helpful. Certain things just have to be put on pause. Once you find yourself, just start, because it's easier said than done when people are like, once you have that baby, don't let yourself go. Easier said than done. Yeah, everybody's situation and circumstances are different, but I hope that has helped you. Thank you so much for watching. If you've liked this video, please do give me a thumbs up. It does help me out a lot. I know I went on a tangent. I'm so sorry. If you've made it to the end and you haven't subscribed, don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful. Don't hit the subscribe button. You should have kind of hit the subscribe button midway through anyway, because if you got a feel of me, got to know me a little bit better, yeah, hit the subscribe button. Don't be disrespectful. Until my next video, think smart, work hard, and make it happen. Bye.